Welcome to the Million Dollar Monday real estate market update. For this year is our first one for 2022, and I'm super excited to try a new format. We're going to do Reels on Instagram, and we will provide the detailed updates on YouTube as well as our experiment podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, all of the other ones that you typically go to. So we're going to get straight to the numbers. We're not going to waste any time here. So I compiled all of this information through several different sources that historically have predicted things very on the nose and have their thumb on the pulse of what's going on. For example, like Brian Buffini, Realtor.com, and several other sources that I lean on for accurate data. For 2021, the sales price, according to Realtor.com, went up 12%. And they're predicting for 2022 for it to go up an additional 2.9%. So since 1980, that is a 4.6% per year average in increase. And just to give you some bearings, for 2020, we were up almost 20% in sales price over the previous year. For total sales volume, we did 6 million. By 2020, we had done 5 to 5.5 million. And they're predicting for 2022 for the sales volume to go up an additional 6.6%. And inventory, of course, it's just top of mind all the time. And a lot of this, for those of you that just don't understand why we're in the situation that we are, is all the way back to the recession when 2008, 2009, the housing industry basically stopped building and put the brakes on, and that really, it's just been a ripple effect ever since. And because of COVID, of course, it's an even more heightened. So for 2021, we were down in inventory 18%, but a little bit of good news here. Realtor.com is predicting that for 2022, the inventory will be plus 0.3%. Still moving in the right direction, but not quite where we need it to be. Now, here's, of course, the news of the whole entire year. And we all, unless our head has been buried under a rock, know that this is coming. So for 2021, the mortgage rates were around 3 to 3.2%. And through all of my sources, this is the range. And I know it's kind of a vast range. They're predicting mortgage rates will go from 3.3 up to almost 4%. Some are even saying possibly 4. So depending on how conservative or dramatic you want to be, that's where you're going to be looking at. And as far as timing, historically, rates always get adjusted in the upward section, if you will, in around the fall time, typically October. So that's kind of where, if you haven't done something by then you need to make sure you have all your ducks in a row if you're someone who is going to be utilizing a loan for your home purchase, because that's when you're going to start to see those rates start to climb up. Homeownership for 2021, according to Realtor.com, was up 65.5%. And they're expecting for 2022 to be an additional 0.3%. And that, understandably, that is equally reflective to our lack of inventory. So they're expecting the inventory to go up 0.3%. So therefore, homeownership will go up 0.3%. The seller's position will still continue to remain strong. And what I am super excited about is how technology is making more of an impact in our transactions processing from a more seamless and efficient manner. It's something that has needed to happen for quite some time. We have, kind of drug our feet in that process, but it is way overdue, and you will still need to use an agent for sure, because this is a people business and it'll always be a people business. Now, I want to get specific to the luxury market. Again, this is part of what's in the headlines right now is the luxury market is, everything that's going on. It's still busy. Over 10 million in the LA area, of course, is hyperactive, but there's still unprecedented demand and the inventory is shrinking. And you'll continue to see for 2022, more likely record sales continue. I know even right now, as I'm recording this, there is a sale, the highest record price, not sold yet, price of $295 million in Beverly Hills, that if it's not sold, it will go to auction on February 10th. So those types of trophy type properties will continue to hit the market, and amazingly enough, will not be sitting for hundreds of days as they have in the past. Will start to move quite quickly. And I want to give you kind of a snapshot into one luxury market area, that is the Aspen market. Their price per square foot has been breaching $4,000 for 2021. 75 homes in Aspen sold for over $10 million. 75. Okay, that's $750 million in volume. Currently, there are 17 homes listed in Aspen that are over 10 million. And for 2022, there will still continue to be some market turbulence. You'll continue to see people move to tax-safe states like Texas and Florida, and also looking for turnkey properties. The days on the market for luxury properties specifically have gone from 36 to 14. The average sales price across the states in the luxury market is sitting at $4 million. And this number is not shocking to me, having been in this area for over 10 years. 70% of homeowners with $5 million or more in net worth own 2 or more homes. So that is a trend update, a forecast for what is going to be happening in 2022 for the real estate market. And stay tuned, because next week we'll be updating you with what has happened over the past year for the Malibu market, and the following weeks will be New York and London. So thank you for tuning in to our $1 Million Monday market update for the 2022 market forecast. Bidding wars will continue. Inventory will come up a little bit, but it's still going to be a very, very strong year. Just be aware, if you're looking for mortgage rates to be where you need them to be, if you're in that section of the market, then do what you got to do right now and get all your ducks in a row, because come this fall, it'll get a little bit tighter. Thanks, y'all. I'll see you next Monday.